Cities of the future.
Lights, because we couldn't afford to buy things.
Yeah.
Go on in, have a seat.
Wow. Oh, wow. Look at this. This is great. Wow. I love the seating. There's so much seating this way. Look at how much. We can all fit in here, no problem. Yeah, look at that. Go ahead.
The airport, the flowers, and that long limousine, which I don't care for, yeah. They took us all around. Yeah, real traffic problems. This, by the way, is Sequoia. You take an elevator down and walk through the tunnels and look at the Great Barrier Reef. We don't put animals in cages. We have architects, engineers, sociologists, biologists, all ready. And once they say go, then the first thing is for the universities of the world to conduct an energy survey all over the world. That is, what do we have in iron, coal, energy, not politics. And once we find out the energy resource of the world, what is the population of the world today? And once we get all that information updated, then we design temporary extruded food that's extruded to take care of the starving people right now. What do you do right now during the transition in Africa? Instead of care packages, you know, have a lot of care packages, you know, gone. We ship food all over it, medical care all over the world, on trailers traveling home to take care of the immediate problem. In the meantime, every university is used to carry out portions of the Venus Project. Mass housing systems. We have kids working on that all over. Now, you can practice whatever religion you want to. That's up to you. Or not. That's up to you. But all that we do is offer a possible new world. If they turn it down, I see nothing but chaos ahead. If you don't talk to people, it won't happen. It started when I was 9 years old, this thing, in school. I refused to pledge allegiance to the flag. So the teacher, instead of saying why, grabbed me by the ear, right into the principal's office. He doesn't want to pledge allegiance to the flag.
Non-conformity.
So the principal said to the teacher, "You're excused." He said, "Well, why don't you want to?" I said, if it wasn't for guys like Pasteur, maybe we'd all be dead. We owe so much to so many different people. Da Vinci, Italians, you know, the Greeks, the Arabs. It had the electric battery 600 years before Christ. Did you know that?
Really?
But knowing the contributions of the world, the Swedes, everyone, that how can I pledge allegiance to the flag? I'd rather pledge allegiance to the earth and everyone on it and take care of this wonderful gift we have rather than poison it. Instead of going into church every weekend and praying, which is a nothing thing, do things. You know, that's the answer. Christ went around and he bandaged the legs of the sick. He healed people. And when he got back with the disciples, he didn't say, "I'm the Christ, wash my feet." He washed their feet. Did you know that? Don't take me into a church today that want a new chandelier. If I had a church and enough money for a new chandelier, I'd give it to the poor. You understand? Churches are comprised of very ignorant men that have one book. And Einstein, when I met him, he had books all over. I couldn't even see the wall. And the first thing he said to me is, "I know so little," with all those books, because things are changing so fast. What it does, if a doctor cuts a hole in your skull, and he looks in there and he sees a
That
tumor,
one's kind of an overview.
only one doctor can look in that hole at the same time. This enables a whole bunch of doctors to see what's in that hole this way. Here. Let me see if I
But
can
this
get
has got,
something.
and then there's a bunch of animation and pictures and stuff at the end of the model.
Here, look. It brings it right up to the top.
Oh, wow.
But this is pretty straightforward.
You understand?
Kind of,
that.
And look,
What is that material?
a bundle of glass,
Just glass?
optical glass, it's fiber optics. Here, look, this unit brings the lettering right, and you build this in the house, in the walls, and up to the top with a big lens that pipes light into all of these light pipes. They go down and light up your desk, all the areas you work
That
in.
must be what John was talking about.
Save energy, right?
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe,
John
yeah.
told me about this.
Don told you about
Yeah.
it?
Called a light pipe.
Light
We will
pipe.
manufacture these by the ton in the future and build them into the walls and everything, so you have light wherever you want.
So that's during the daytime.
During the daytime, you don't have to use any lights.
Right.
But at night, we have a storage system based on capacitors, which are batteries that don't wear out.
Right.
How are these built, John?
By hand. Rebars.
Rebar?
It's rebars, 5/8 of an inch, 12 inches apart. That's one type. And we would call it socio-cyberneering at the time. The word is too complicated for the average person, so we changed the name. This is a small community. This is the way you run your rebars. This is a large dome. Is that comprehensible? These are various types of corrugated PVC for mass housing systems, made in one shot. So they can be made at one every 2 minutes. And this is tapered so you can build a circuit buildings. This is a floating system.
Dean Steel, Fort Myers.
This is an interior floating system. This is other ways of laying rebars on large structures. That's not the way I do it if we had the New World system. I do it faster than this. But this is another type house. This is another
I have
type.
a question for you, Jacques.
Yes.
Seems like
TheVenusProject.com